John, I want to thank your entire team for hosting us today for this visit, because I think it's inherently important for people like me who actually support these type of programs and who are partners with you all to come out and see exactly how this partnership really works. It gives us an opportunity to understand how we can best grow our programs. When you look at the scope of work that you all do here for all of our fellow citizens, I think it's very humbling but very impressive. So the Homeless Veteran Reintegration Program is one of our key programs designed to provide support for veterans who are at risk of being homeless or who are homeless, sheltered, unsheltered. Last year alone, there were roughly 35,000, a little over 35,000 veterans who were considered unsheltered homeless. And we work very closely with the Department of Veterans Affairs to ensure that we are providing wraparound services. They get them housed, they get them health care, and then we get them employed. And what we really try to focus on, which our grantees focus on the most, is preventing recidivism. We want to make sure that they are empowered. We want to make sure that they have the tools to succeed when they do have employment. It takes a community, it takes a partnership amongst the federal government, state and local resources, ensuring that all of our partners collaborate on the best way to support that individual's needs. And providing resources for that individual needs is probably the most important thing that we really try to push, is because every veteran is different.
That really ties into when we were discussing, the core value at Easterseals of respect, and listening to the client and helping that client achieve his or her goals, not just saying, oh, we're Easterseals, we know what's best for you. It's pretty amazing when we've spoken with veterans and helping them focus on their employment and making sure that it's a career that they're interested in, that they want to pursue long term. Sometimes we've had people come in and think, oh, I want to do this, and then when we do the skill and interest inventory, oh, that's not really such a perfect fit because you told us you like this, but here's 3 things that you have to do in that job. So it really does take a lot of listening. One of my favorite things about working at Easterseals is we see a lot of clients after they have gotten their job or gotten other services, then referring people to Easterseals and knowing that they're giving back because they're helping their fellow veterans to get what they need to be successful.
And that's exactly right. That's one of the things we encourage our fellow veterans to do, is pay it forward. Oftentimes when you're in need, but you don't want to seek the resources or the assistance, but as a veteran, if you ask him or her to come and provide resources to another veteran, and by the way, you'll also get benefit from that, that usually gets them to get involved. Because the transition is tough for everybody. And so once they actually get the treatment and they get the ability to now find that purpose, whether it's employment, whether it's volunteerism, and being part of something bigger than themselves, then they thrive.
One of the things I'm proud of at Easterseals is really the focus on meeting the full suite of needs of the people that we're serving, both through Easterseals services. So sometimes somebody who is seeking employment will need child development support or support for an aging parent, but also through partnerships to make sure that all the needs are met, even if they're not things that we directly do. So if somebody has food insecurity or housing insecurity, helping make sure that they are in a stable situation is really critical for them to be successful in their work. Because if you're worried about where am I going to go home tonight, it's hard to do a great job at work.
Right. The thing that's often lost on people is our veterans are the community. I think it's a challenge for us because we know the demand is there, we know the need is there, and one of the beauties of this Homeless Veteran Reintegration Program grant is that we work with grantees all across the entire country, where the communities are the ones who really know what the need is. Every state is different, just like I mentioned, every veteran is different, and our grantees know that too because they interact with the community, because they're part of the community. Federal government can't do it all.
And also your point about being out in the field. I mean, I was sad that today you didn't get a chance to meet our case managers, but we often joke, the homeless veterans are not sitting in our office.
Right.
They are out in the community. And so our case managers are out working with homeless shelters, working with the job centers, working with faith-based organizations to really make sure that we're touching the folks that are going to find people who need services.